Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? Today, we are going to be looking at a BullDimer build, okay? Really, not a bulldozer, but a BullDimer, all right? So, 6'8", 199 pounds with a 6'9" wingspan. What you're going to see here is that, again, I'm trying to hit on certain things like 93 driving dunk to get that gold posterizer. If you're somebody that's not really big on trying to get contact dunks, make the adjustments necessary. But you will be using your first 5 cap breakers here. You will get a 72 standing dunk, which will give you bronze rise up. And of course, you will have the post control ability. Again, if you're somebody that does not have the ability or, doesn't really focus on post control, then obviously you can take that out too. But for me, I love to be able to be a true 3-level scorer, not just dunking at the rim, but also being able to drop step, or post spin smaller opponents that is guarding me that I know I can take advantage of. I also have an 84 strength, so you want to keep that in mind when you're making these builds. 80 mid-range and 83 point shot. I tried my hardest to try to get up to where I can get an 89, but it won't. It will change the name. But the good thing is you can still use 3 cap breakers here to get an 83 3 ball to get limitless range on bronze. It's important to get limitless range on bronze because you can then use your max +2 to get it on gold. But again, it's all about preference because there's been some research that came out recently that stated that just because you have an 83 3 ball and then you put gold limitless on it, it doesn't necessarily mean, it's not as effective as actually having an 89 3 ball with gold limitless. So just keep that in mind. You're not going to be able to shoot like a true gold limitless range. That's why I say just getting 83 and keeping it at bronze is good. And if you want to boost it, you can. But really what we're going to see most of the work is going to be here. 5 cap breakers here to get that 75 speed with ball. That's going to give you the Zach LaVine. And then you can also, as you can see, as your ball handle gets to an 86. So you want to, again, this is an option, go 86 on the ball handle to open up some more signature packages like for James Harden. Then you also have the ability here to upgrade your pass accuracy if you wanted to. You can get an 87 here to get gold break starter, or if there's a certain passing style that you like. Me personally, I love Jimmy Butler. So I've been sticking with just, this right here is perfect with me because Jimmy Butler only requires an 84. Defensively, remember, there's a lot of things you can do here. I do not necessarily worry about going with the perimeter defense. You're still, obviously, you cannot get 85 still either. 85 still to be able to get interceptor because you're a 79. But regardless, the defensive portion of it is still solid enough with bronze and silver badges. Again, using max +1s if you wanted to. Then on the offensive rebound, of course, I made sure that we can get rebound chaser and box out on silver. That's important stuff to me. Remember, you are 6'8", so 80 speed to me is where you always want to go minimum. I feel like the way that 2K made this game is that, and I'm pretty sure you all realize that, is that for some reason everybody just kind of moves fast. So even with 80 speed, it's not like you're slow compared to a lot of these individuals that are going to at least have, most of them are going to have 86 because you'll see a lot of people trying to get 86 speed with balls, so they have 86 speed. So you're not going to really see a lot of people with 90 speed out here, right? Unless you're like a lockdown. Lockdowns right now, people are still hitting 89, 90 speed. But other than that, you're good. You ain't worrying about lockdowns, guarding them. So just keep that in mind. We did go 84 on the strength. That will give you, of course, your strong handles on Hall of Fame. And again, this is another option of using the max +1 to get it on legend if you wanted to. And then of course the 80 vert, and you could use 3 cap breakers here to get your pogo stick on Hall of Fame, which again is a badge that a lot of people sleep on, but it's really, really good because as you can see here, it says allow players to quickly recover and go back up for another jump upon landing. This could be after a rebound, block attempt, or even a jump shot. But keep that in mind. All right, so it's just, it's just not just blocks, but a lot of people kind of just bypass that. When it comes to the takeovers, again, you will get the 3-and-D ability. You have the at the rim, you have attacking, you got Dishmaster, which again, you have clinic. All right, and again, the one that really sucks is that trying to be able to get the blur, which requires an 80 speed, which is always something that I always tell people try to get. Like 80 speed is pretty dang going good. You want to try to at least get that. Driver, as you can see right here, driver is another solid one because it gives you ball handle speed of ball and dunking, because since this ability does have the ability to pass, you could be more of that facilitator type. Like I said, all these are just pretty solid, man. There's nothing wrong. The general is another solid one, especially for like rec. You know what I mean? if you know, for some reason they're gonna let you play the point guard spot, or if you just run with your teammates, you just really want to be a facilitator for a couple games, if you're trying to get your playmaking specialization or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. And I know some people always ask, where's the specialization you should go with? In this instance, it'll either be finishing or it will be playmaking. You know, just figure out how you want to get your cat breakers. Remember, you have 9 seasons of level 40, so that's 9 right there off rip. Now, most of y'all, if you don't count that, then most of you right now should have somewhere between 1 to 4 cat breakers. 1 for hitting your specialization. But you know, if you have a crew, which my crew's already hit level 30, so we have 3 cat breakers. So I have 7 right now. And then I'm about to hit starter 3, so now I have 8. And then when I hit starter 5, I have 11. 8, 9, yeah, I have 11. So that will be like really what I'll centralize everything going, which is my 11. But of course, as you know, as the seasons go on, those 9 seasons, you'll get extra cat breakers. So that's 20. So when people always ask, like, where do you get 20 from, Demi? That's where I get it from. All right. It's not like, because it's about preventing, you know, making new builds. But I know some of y'all don't want to be like, well, I don't want to wait till season 6, 7, and 8, you know, to get extra, you know, that's on you. Make your build the way you want to. Okay. But then as you see right here, this is going to be some really dope. Look at LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Glenn Robinson, and you have the BullDimer. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do, as you know, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at these cat breakers and just show you like I said, how crazy cat breakers are this year about making just some crazy demigod builds. As we come here, and then we come here to the attributes, just take a look here. So obviously we try to get to 93, right? That's what I talked about. Then again, that 75 speed with ball for Zach LaVine, or maybe you're okay with the 70 and just having KD. And then you can go right here, 5 to get the 86 for the ball handle. All right, you can do that also. Now, defensively, 3, 4. Oh, actually, you will be able to get an 85 still. So I would definitely look at getting this 85 still to get the gold interceptor. To me, that makes a lot of sense. We see 3, 6. I mean, that's we see 6, 8, 10, 12, 12. That's an 86 perimeter defense. That will be another one to look at too, because that will give you an 86. So you have both 85 perimeter, 85 still. Be able to get those silver badges. There's just so much potential here, man. Like, look at here, even interior defense, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. So that's what, 17, that's 77 or 87, right? Something like that. 87 or 83, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 82. That's an 82 interior defense. Just a lot that you can work with here with your cat breakers. So just know, like, hey, man, you know, I'm only going to be able to get 7 or 8, and then make your build centered around that, or use your cat breakers accordingly. Maybe you don't want to go that high to get 93 driving dunk. Maybe you don't want gold posterizer, so you can go a different direction. But regardless, these builds, this is very hard to make a bad build, right? Same thing here. Go get your 3 cat breakers here, get an 83. Maybe you want to get Deadeye on silver, so you go 85 mid-range with the 83. I mean, there's so much flexibility with these builds. Like I said, these builds are fluid. So y'all let me know in the comment section, is the BullDimer the rarest build you've seen so far? And if you have any other rare builds, please check out the link in the description, go to my Discord, go to the build channel, and just drop builds. We have over 2,000 people in there. Just show some love, man. Join the Discord. But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Jimmy. I'll be back really, really soon with the banger, man. You know, when I say back soon with the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.